A number of stories claim an ex-bodyguard for Brad Pitt says the actor and Charlize Theron are friends with benefits and even dished about their alleged romance. But Chris Herzog, who's extensively quoted in those pieces, denies making the remarks. The comments, which form the basis for several articles, were first published by The Sun. However, Herzog tells Gossip Cop he has never spoken to the tabloid. Not surprisingly, sister outlets Radar Online and OK! Both posted stories on Sunday about Herzog's alleged interview with a British newspaper. In their articles, they quoted the bodyguard agency owner as maintaining Pitt and Theron are keeping their supposed romance hush-hush for fear of angering Angelina Jolie. According to the outlets, Herzog purportedly told the paper, at the minimum, they're friends with benefits. The former protector of Pitt is also quoted as having allegedly claimed he had a conversation with Theron, who shared that she and the actor have been together for the last 4 months. Herzog, noted the outlets, contended they're keeping it secret both until they figure out whether or not they'll get serious, and because Pitt doesn't want to tick off Jolie since they're still working out custody issues. But now the bodyguard asserts, at best, he was misquoted. Herzog exclusively tells Gossip Cop, I have never given an interview to The Sun in my life. He also disputed the paper's characterization of him being Pitt's ex-bodyguard. He assures us he's never worked for the Oscar winner. Herzog says a friend asked him about Pitt and Theron a few months ago, and without any specific knowledge he responded in general, if they are going out, I hope they keep it on the down low, knowing how relationships can get destroyed by the tabloids. He tells Gossip Cop his responses were all with a big capital If. Herzog adds he simply always expresses his hope that everybody finds true love, and his remarks were not tied to any inside information about Pitt and Theron being in some sort of romance. As we noted last week, phony rumors about Pitt and Theron dating have been floated for some time. Gossip Cop also reached out to The Sun, and was told it stuck by its story. For the record, Pitt's rep told us last week that the news reports about Theron and Pitt dating were false. Contrary to the paper's claim about them being together for the last 4 months and friends with benefits, his spokesperson said the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood star hasn't seen her in months, ever since they shot an advertisement together for bridling watches. The same sentiment was echoed by a source within Theron's camp. While we have long catalogued OK! And Radar Online's inaccurate reports about Pitt, but it bears mentioning The Sun has published a number of provably false stories about him, as well. More than a year ago, for instance, Gossip Cop busted the tabloid when it maintained Pitt was dating Sienna Miller and going public with their romance. Later, Miller would shut down the Pitt romance rumors, confirming our exclusive debunking. Another of the many examples in which the newspaper was wrong was when it published a wholly fictitious tale about Pitt being in love with Neri Oxman and wanting to introduce his kids to her. As Gossip Cop noted then, and the MIT professor herself subsequently stated, Oxman and Pitt never dated. Based on denials from Pitt and Theron's camps, as well as Herzog claiming he never gave The Sun an interview, we're giving this latest story a 0 on our fact or fiction meter.